Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to reading for the week of May 8th. We're just going to jump right in here, Taurus, and we're going to see what is going on for you at this time. You have this High Priestess card, the Hangman, and you also have the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. I feel like you're being shy, is what I feel like saying here. What are you being shy about, though, is the question. Again, for some of you, it's almost like you're shying away from a mystery. So I kind of feel now is the time to dig into a mystery. I also feel like saying, again, I'm pretty sure I said this to you recently here, Taurus, that I feel it's time for you to dive in deep. Like, I feel like it's time for you to, it's like not time for you to dabble. You know, if you're going to start something like a business or a new opportunity, the star kind of says you need to jump into the deep end. You know, you need to really make sure to go deep and not just like scratch the surface. And I'm almost positive that I said this to you recently. So, you know, definitely something to think about. And, you know, I also feel like you're kind of like grounding something in reality because you have the High Priestess, the Hangman, which is like, you know, you've been trying to gain enlightenment. You have the Star, which could be like dreaming about something like some sort of opportunity. And, I don't know, this is much different than what I normally get for you here, Taurus. So, which is good. Don't get me wrong, right? There's like very good stuff going on here, but, I kind of feel like you need to trust your intuition and take action on something, number one, because I get this, the word that's popping into my head is shy, which normally I think we would, you know, associate that with people, but it's almost like you're shying away from a mystery or something you don't have all the answers for. You know, it could be like a business or career opportunity. It could also be something that you deserve because, you know, we go to the Five of Cups to the Six of Wands, but, you know, it's like sometimes I think if we don't believe we deserve something, then we don't get it. And I feel, and that's like the Five of Cups. So I feel like some of you, if you haven't been getting the things that you feel like you deserve in work or business or career, like the recognition, the achievements, whatever, I feel it's time for you to start believing very down deep that you deserve something. The Hangman, he has put himself in Hangman mode to gain enlightenment. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you have gained enlightenment or you have learned some things, you know, that are kind of like setting you free. I do feel some of you, by the way, could be dealing with a Pisces. I'm pretty sure Pisces comes up for you. I also really get Earth as well. So, you know, it could be just a fellow Earth sign that's coming in for you, but there's definitely could be something about love here. Looks like true love. You have the Five of Cups. Again, a lot of disappointments. I do feel until the eclipse. By the way, this video, today is the 2nd. So this video will be out on the 3rd of May. We have the eclipse on the 5th. And I do feel like this eclipse could trigger disappointments, like past disappointments. That, you know, things that didn't work out for you in the past or mistakes that you made or whatever. You could even be feeling frustrated today. The 3rd is what I'm getting. Like you could be just feeling that sense of frustration, like you can't get ahead or you're not sure what to do. A little bit of overthinking energy is what I get here as well. So I kind of feel the Star is the answer to this question. Like if you're looking for a solution to these feelings, I feel like the Star, resting, relaxing, recovering, healing, meditating, like all those things. You have the Six of Wands as well. I feel like this is something you deserve. It like literally popped into my head at the beginning of the reading. Something about you deserve success. I feel like you deserve attention and recognition and good things. And you know, but I feel there's something here about needing to believe it, you know, and I'm almost positive I said something to you about this. Wasn't it you? I'm pretty sure it was you, where I said something about Tinkerbell readings in your May reading. I'm pretty sure it was you, Taurus, where sometimes I do these readings where I feel like they're like Tinkerbell readings, where if you don't believe in Tinkerbell, right, she disappears. So it's like if you don't believe that you deserve some greatness in your life, then it disappears. And I feel like you need to start seeing like that you deserve like these good things that could be coming in for you. Let's see. With the Hangman, you have the Five of Cups. Needing to turn around. You know, he needs to be grateful normally for the 2 cups. I'm going to show you here because it's just easier. But he needs to turn around and be grateful for these 2 cups because then he gets this bridge and this castle over here. So it's really a card of gratitude. He is crying over spilt wine. And, you know, the whole story of the Five of Cups is that he's lost his taste for wine, for something that he once enjoyed, but he needs to realize that there's like something better behind him. And I feel like you need to realize that there are like bigger and better things coming in for you. I also feel like, by the way, if you want love going this way to the Ten of Swords, I feel like you need to see that not everyone is the same. I feel like you need to see that not everyone is out to hurt you. And if there is a new person coming in, Page of Pentacles, who is communicating with you, or if you're communicating with them, I feel like you need to see that they're like not out to hurt you. Maybe everyone from your past has, but I feel like this person's different. With the Five of Cups, you have the Virgo Hermit. It could be a Virgo that's coming in for you here, Taurus. So if you're looking for love, definitely could be a Virgo. Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Earth in Aquarius really stand out to me in your reading. So, take it how it resonates. But I also feel that this is saying, again, a hermit, he normally has the star in his lantern. He is being shy. Exactly like I said, he needs to open that. He earned his right to like blast that star out all over the place, which we, have the star here. So I feel like it's time for you to shine your light, like much, much brighter. With the Six of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're very resourceful at this time. Could be a Capricorn as well. Didn't I say something about Capricorn just a second ago? Maybe not. I could be making that up. But, I also feel like you could be very resourceful. I also feel some of you are doing things that are going to increase your resources, and I'm almost positive that in your monthly reading for the month of May, I was feeling something about, like, again, needing to not just scratch the surface. Like, let's say you're, you're starting a YouTube channel or something like that. It's almost like there's more stuff that you could do. There's more. Maybe you could learn how to edit your videos better, or maybe you could cut out your intros, for example, or something like that. I feel like there are some tricks that you could learn that would really, really, kind of like improve the quality like quickly, and would also lead to a result quickly. It's funny because, not to go on and on and on about this, but, it's like I feel sometimes like people always ask me, they're like, I'm trying to grow my channel, no one watches my videos, and I'm working so hard on them. And I'm not criticizing these people, by the way, but I go and I look at their videos and I can tell that they're not working very hard on them. And again, not a criticism at all. It's just that they just don't know how to do it, right? So what do you have to do? You have to go and learn. You have to learn what is missing. So it's like, I think people think they're working hard, and I'm not saying they're not, right? But maybe they're just working on the wrong things. And I don't know, that's popping into my head. Like, if you've been trying to grow something, or if you've been trying to build something, whether it's a business, a career, or even a relationship, it's almost as if this reading is saying, it's a very good reading, don't get me wrong, right? But it's almost as if it's saying, maybe you're not working on the right things if you're not getting the results. So again, I think that right now, the best thing we can do for like the next 20 years is self-education, as I always talk about it. I always talk about that because it's like the only thing we need to do. And again, sometimes I think people discount, self-education because they think it's too easy. But it is easy. That's the whole point. You just go learn something and you fix a problem. How amazing. You have this Pachamama card coming up in your next row of what you need to know right now. I feel like you're grounding something here. It's like you're grounding something in reality. I also get this energy of like, it's like you're working with the energies that are available to you. It's almost like I get this sense of alignment. It's like sometimes I think when we, I almost have like, I know that Pachamama she represents like the earth, but I get this sense of alignment, and also it's almost like you're working with the energies that are available to you. So you're like in alignment with source, or, whatever you want to call it. And we see that here. You have the Star, the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. Even outside of love, the Lovers could just be your connection to source. Right here, this is your higher self angel right there. So I feel for some of you, it's almost like you're connected to your higher self, and this is probably opening up new opportunities for you. The Lovers was traditionally a card of being at a crossroads and, kind of like having some choices to make. And we see the choice of the, your past, which is right here. And I'm not referring to just a past lover. I'm referring to just how your life has been for your whole entire life. And then we see your new direction here, which Queen of Cups, you always get this card with me, Taurus. This card has a lot to do with Uranus and Taurus, also has a lot to do with Pluto and Aquarius, both of which encourage us to follow our heart. Sorry, that was crazy. My white balance just went nuts. I can see it. But anyway, that's probably confirmation. I would say that the Queen of Cups represents like following your heart and also your values, making sure the things you're doing align with your values. You have the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, improvements coming in for you. You also have, again, the Star. So the Star can also represent kind of like, fortune after difficulty, or good things coming in after a difficult period of time. Also, obviously, if you want love, this could be someone that you've been wishing and hoping for coming in for you. With the star card, love looks pretty good right now. I literally said at the beginning of the reading that I felt like love would get better once we got to like the second half of May, and pretty much I was right. I feel like there's just like better opportunities maybe, or we could also be attracting people that we really kind of look up to. The star says, it could be a star. I'm not literally, I don't really feel like you're dating someone famous necessarily, but I do feel it's just like, someone that you can look up to, someone that you really can honor and that you want to be with, and, all those other things. So, I kind of feel that's more what I get here is what I'm saying. Some of you could be becoming a star. So I literally feel that some of you, again, if you're taking something to the next level, if you're doing the research to figure out how can I get more out of the situation, whether you're doing a YouTube channel or you're going, I maybe saying this is better. It's almost like I see you going the extra mile, but I'm not saying you're necessarily working harder either, but I kind of feel like you're doing the little things that matter more in your work or in your business or whatever it is that you do, right? Let's see. With the star card, here you go. You have the Ace of Pentacles. It seems to be a big time of opportunity. So I feel like a lot of us have pretty big opportunities right now, but what we do with those opportunities is up to us, right? Ace of Pentacles is something that needs to be grown. Ace of Pentacles is like a seed, and there's normally flowers growing in the front of the Ace of Pentacles, and it kind of just says that you have the opportunity to grow something into existence, but are you going to do it? Are you actually going to grow something into existence? Are you going to nurture it? And, again, the choice is yours. With the Lovers, you have the Knight of Wands. Again, I definitely feel that you have dealt with inconsistent energy. This person could still be in your energy right here with the Page of Swords. So you maybe, I do get that feeling here, Taurus, where it might be a good time for you to like do some cord cutting or, to do something, right? If you're still holding on to a bunch of stuff from your ex, or if you have some items in your home from them, right? You're still holding on to the energy. So maybe you need to get rid of stuff, or maybe you need to delete their text messages so you stop reading them, or whatever the case may be here, right, Taurus? Because I kind of feel that energy here. And obviously that's not true for all of you. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Page of Swords twice. It's like clearly, I feel like a past person has their eye on you, but also a new person as well. So there could be a new person. And again, I really do feel there's something here about confidence, like needing to believe that you deserve something really, really great in your life, needing to believe that you deserve something that could be like an improvement or could lead to more happiness. Next, you have this Watcher's card. It says transpersonal. I really feel like you're being guided at this time. I just kind of get the feeling of your guides or your ancestors, whatever you want to call it, are pushing you forward. I feel like they're leading you to like bigger and better things as well. You have the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Cups here. Again, there's something ending, or something has ended, but Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. He's making this symbol with his hands right there that represents a blessing. So I kind of feel that there are actually blessings coming in for you, but it's almost like you need to let go of the past, and for a lot of you, I feel this could be your past story. It could be the way that you talk to yourself, or, the story that you have been telling yourself for a long time. And I feel like it's time to release all that stuff, all that junk from the past. You have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is about kind of, being a detective. I do feel some of you could be doing some, like, personal work on yourself, like being a detective on your psyche, or doing some research on yourself so that you can figure out what to do. But again, I also get more going this way. Page of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Swords, like being a detective, like I just said, the Page of Pentacles is the card of studiousness. So I literally feel that your easy button right now on whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life is to learn about it. Read a new book. Go watch. There are plenty of free YouTube videos about pretty much everything that you can possibly imagine. So, that's what I would do here. You have the Queen of Cups as well. Something about your heart. Again, I have a feeling that you're just going to keep getting the Queen of Cups. It just makes sense based off your astrology that you could be very focused on kind of your heart and what your heart is telling you to do, or, being more heart-based, something along those lines. So that's what I get there, Taurus. Let's see what we have going on for you. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Four of Cups. Yes, I like this Four of Cups. This is from the White Sage Tarot, and you can see that those 3 cups are pouring into 1 cup. So it's like you're kind of giving all your energy to one thing, but in a better way. So I feel like this is a much better energy for you, Taurus. I feel like you're pouring into things that actually lead to true fulfillment. And I also feel like you're less scattered. I get more of a directed type of energy here. With the Page of Swords, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you fully commit yourself to something, that's when you're truly successful. So, again, remember what I said earlier. If you're starting anything new, no dabbling. I feel like you need to dive in head first, really, really make a commitment to something, especially if you're working on a project, a business, whatever, and commit yourself to learning something new. That's going to lead to the most success. With the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold. So, again, I definitely get that feeling here that some of you could be connected or thinking about a person that has left you out in the cold in the past. But I feel like there's just a new opportunity right here, right behind you. And it's a much better opportunity. And I just feel like you need to see it here, Taurus. So definitely, it's not even worth mentioning. Next in this last row here, you have this Earth card. This is from the Threads of Fate Empyrean Oracle. Full disclosure, I have a business relationship with Threads of Fate, but they are launching 3 new awesome decks that you can check out down below at the link in the description. But anyway, I feel like you're grounding something in reality with this Earth card. I also feel that this is kind of putting you in a very powerful position. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Again, I do feel like this is new love coming in for you. I feel like you're skeptical about it, is what I would say. If it's a person who's approaching you, for some of you, you could be interested in a person and you could just be skeptical that they would be interested in you. And again, I feel that this is kind of like saying you need to get, not talk so negatively about yourself. I feel like there is something here. I kind of said it at the beginning of the reading. There's something here about needing to believe in yourself on a much deeper level, needing to believe that you can have something that you desire. You have the Five of Swords here, definitely about separating away from something from the past. Again, with the Knight of Swords here, I wouldn't rush right back to the past. Again, there could be a person who's rushing into your life. I don't know. We haven't had a retrograde like this in a while where I really feel that this particular retrograde, even though it's almost over, could be bringing people back from the past. We do have Venus retrograde this year, and I don't know. I kind of feel like that could be causing some of these the exes to come back as well, even though we're not quite there yet. We will be. And, I'm wondering if that's what is triggering this so much. But again, I would just be careful of that energy with the Knight of Swords. I also wouldn't rush anything. I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We're in a time of jumping to conclusions, even in the astrology, right? We are in a time of jumping to conclusions and everything like that. And if you just look at the news, it's there's so many stories over the past several years where it's people jump to conclusions but ended up being wrong. And I'm not making any statement about anything. I'm just saying there's plenty of examples if you go and look for them. So I keep encouraging people wait for things to play out, right? With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles. I kind of feel like this is saying if this is a person, it would just be safe for you to open up to this person, so don't be afraid to open up to a person in love or business or, either way. I do get business, by the way, that popped into my head randomly that some of you could be almost attracting a business partner. For others, it could just be maybe it's not a business partner, but maybe you start learning, like I said, from a person on YouTube. And, I feel like that would be beneficial. But Six of Pentacles is kind of you hit the ball to their side, they hit it to yours. It's love should be a tennis match with the Six of Pentacles. You just a little bit of, you give a little to them, they wait for them to give a little to you. That way you're not over giving in a situation. And I definitely feel that going this way. With the Five of Swords, you have the Temperance card. I feel like you've been patient enough with a person. I would be careful of giving someone more time. It's especially I get a little bit of a time waster here. So if you've been dealing with a fire sign who you feel like has been wasting your time, I feel like they have been wasting your time. So, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat what I feel. That's what I feel here. I would be careful of that. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Chariot. Knight of Swords going this way towards the past. Chariot going, with this card is going this way. Normally, he's facing forward, but he's leaving the city behind him behind. So he is leaving everything that he's always known, and he's kind of stepping into the unknown or, going in a new direction in life. And I feel like that would be a much better kind of opportunity for you. So there you go. We're gonna pull 5 main themes. You have this teardrops card. It says great personal sorrow. I kind of feel like there's something that you've been like healing from, like some sort of loss. And again, it could be this person if you've kind of gone through a breakup, but it looks to me like you're healing from it. So wouldn't even worry about it. For others, I feel like there was maybe a family issue. I'm going to show you right now. So we're kind of like jumping ahead a little bit, but you have this April card, and you also have this seahorse, which says family matters. I always clarify these monthly cards. I kind of feel like these are connected. I feel like this is all one thing. So there could have been like a family issue or something that you were dealing with in the month of April. I feel like you're kind of closing the door on this, and you have this door card. It says opportunities are waiting for you on the other side of that door. So, I feel like there are a lot of opportunities coming in for you, but you have to open up to these new opportunities. And you might be asking, how do I open up? Learn about it. As I just said, do your research and that's all you have to do. It's just that simple. You have this diamond card. It says you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. I kind of feel like there are gifts coming in for you. Ace of Pentacles, probably an opportunity, or the Star. You have this horseshoe. It says good luck. Yeah, definitely. I feel like luck is on your side. I feel for a lot of you, anything new that you're working on could be very lucky for you. Any new opportunities. You also have this lobster card. It says financial pinch on it. I feel like everybody needs to keep an eye on their finances right now. Your finances actually look pretty good. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I'd say if you are in a financial pinch, again, learn about it. Probably the quickest way to solve your financial issues. So that's what I would do if I were you. But all in all, I really like this reading for you, Taurus. Really going in a good direction. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.